Have you ever felt like the world put you in a box? Told you what you could or couldn't be just because of who you are? Well, get ready for a story about a bunny who refused to stay in her box and a fox who learned to be more than what everyone expected. Welcome to Zootopia, a massive, sprawling metropolis where predator and prey live side by side in what seems like perfect harmony. From the scorching deserts of Sahara Square to the icy landscapes of Tundra Town, every animal has its place. In the quiet, rural town of Bunny Barrow, we meet our hero, Judy Hopps. She's not just any bunny, she has a dream bigger than anyone can imagine. While all her brothers and sisters are content with becoming carrot farmers, Judy wants to be a police officer. Everyone tells her it's impossible. There's never been a bunny cop, they say. You're too small, too weak. Even her own parents, who love her dearly, try to steer her towards a safer, more predictable path. But Judy's spirit is unbreakable. She believes that in Zootopia, anyone can be anything. Driven by this belief, she enrolls in the Zootopia Police Academy. The training is brutal. She's up against rhinos, elephants, and tigers, animals 10 times her size. Every obstacle seems designed to make her quit. She fails, gets knocked down, and is constantly underestimated. But each time she falls, she gets back up, smarter and more determined. Using her unique bunny agility and sharp intellect, she finds clever ways to overcome challenges that brute strength can't solve. And against all odds, she graduates at the top of her class, becoming the very first rabbit police officer in the history of Zootopia. With her shiny new badge, Judy arrives in the heart of the city, bright-eyed and ready to make the world a better place, but reality hits hard. Police Chief Bogo, a tough-as-nails Cape Buffalo, doesn't see a promising rookie, he sees a token hire. While her massive colleagues are assigned to thrilling cases involving missing predators, Judy is stuck with parking duty. It's a humiliating blow, but Judy is Judy. If she has to be the best parking maid ever, then that's what she'd do. She tackles the job with her signature enthusiasm, but deep down, she knows she's meant for more. Her chance finally comes when a desperate otter, Mrs. Otterton, bursts into Chief Bogo's office, pleading for someone to find her missing husband. With all the top cops busy, Judy volunteers, seeing her one shot to prove herself. Chief Bogo dismisses her, but an unexpected assist from the assistant mayor, a sweet sheep named Don Bellwether, forces his hand. He gives Judy the case, but with a cruel ultimatum. She has just 48 hours to solve it, or she has to resign. The only lead Judy has is a sly, charismatic fox named Nick Wilde. She first encounters him pulling a clever hustle, and she quickly learns he knows the city's underbelly like the back of his paw. Nick is everything Judy isn't, cynical, world-weary, and convinced that in Zootopia, you are what you are, and there's no changing it. A fox is a fox, a bunny is a bunny. He initially wants nothing to do with her, but Judy, using her quick thinking and a bit of blackmail with his own words, cleverly ropes him into helping her. Their partnership starts off rocky, to say the least. They bicker, they mistrust each other, and their personalities clash at every turn. Nick takes her to a DMV run entirely by sloths in a scene that's as hilarious as it is painfully relatable. Every step of the investigation is a test of Judy's patience and optimism against Nick's cynicism. But as they dig deeper, they start to uncover something far more sinister than a simple missing persons case. They discover that Mr. Otterton isn't the only animal who has vanished. 14 predators have gone missing from all over Zootopia. Their investigation leads them from a naturalist club with some very relaxed dress codes to the limo of a tiny Arctic shrew who is also a feared crime boss. Mr. Big, in a tense confrontation, they learn that Mr. Otterton, a gentle florist, suddenly went savage and attacked his driver. This is the first time they hear that word, savage. Following the trail, Nick and Judy find themselves at an abandoned hospital. Inside, they make a terrifying discovery. All the missing predators are locked in cells, and they've all reverted to a wild, primitive state. Just like Mr. Otterton, they've gone savage. Suddenly, the mayor of Zootopia, Leodore Lionheart, appears with a team of scientists. It turns out he's been secretly capturing these savage predators to study them, trying to figure out what is happening while keeping it a secret from the public to prevent mass panic. Judy and Nick barely escape with the evidence. Judy, now hailed as a hero for cracking the case, holds a press conference. But under the pressure of the cameras and reporters, she makes a terrible mistake. She speculates that the predators might be reverting to their natural instincts, their primitive savage ways. She suggests it's something in their biology. The impact of her words is immediate and devastating. The city's fragile peace shatters. Fear and prejudice, once simmering beneath the surface, erupt into the open. Prey animals start to fear their predator neighbors. The "we're all in this together" motto of Zootopia crumbles. And worst of all, Judy's words deeply wound Nick. He reveals a painful memory from his childhood when he was bullied and muzzled by prey animals simply for being a fox. Judy's words reinforced the very stereotype he'd spent his life fighting. Feeling betrayed, he walks away from her and their friendship falls apart. Heartbroken and guilt-ridden, Judy realizes she hasn't made the world a better place. She's made it worse. She resigns from the police force and returns to Bunny Barrow, defeated. She goes back to selling carrots with her family, believing her dream is over and that she was never cut out to be a cop after all. But the story isn't over. Back home, she learns that the night howlers, which she thought were just savage wolves, are actually a type of crocus flower. These flowers contain a potent psychotropic toxin that can make any mammal, predator or prey, turn aggressive and savage. It wasn't their biology. They were being poisoned. This is the turning point. Judy races back to Zootopia to find Nick. She finds him living under a bridge, as cynical as ever. In a tearful, heartfelt apology, she admits her ignorance and how wrong she was. Seeing her genuine remorse, Nick forgives her, and their partnership is restored, stronger than ever. Together, they piece together the final clues. They track down the source of the night howler toxin to a secret lab in an old subway car, run by a ram named Doug. He's been synthesizing the toxin and shooting predators with it using a dart gun. They manage to steal the subway car full of evidence, leading to an epic chase through the city's Natural History Museum. Just when they think they've won, they're cornered by none other than Assistant Mayor Bellwether. And in a shocking twist, she reveals herself as the true mastermind behind the entire conspiracy. She's a prey supremacist who believes predators are dangerous and that prey animals should rule Zootopia. Her plan was to use the night howler toxin to frame predators, stoke fear, and seize power. She shoots Nick with a dart, expecting him to turn savage and attack Judy. But Judy and Nick are one step ahead. They secretly swapped the toxic serum pellet with a blueberry from Judy's family farm. Nick fakes going savage, and they record Bellwether's entire confession. With Chief Bogo and the police arriving on the scene, Bellwether is exposed and arrested. With the conspiracy unraveled, the savage predators are cured, and harmony is restored to Zootopia. Judy is reinstated as a police officer, celebrated as a true hero. But the biggest change is in Nick. He joins the police force, becoming Zootopia's first fox cop and Judy's official partner. The film ends with them no longer a cynical fox and a naive bunny, but as to best friends and partners, ready to take on whatever the city throws at them. Zootopia's message shines through. Change starts with you. Prejudice is a poison we can fight, and no matter who you are, you can truly be anything. Thanks for watching. If you love stories about overcoming obstacles and unlikely friendships, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.